Alright, hello everyone. So we're going to do another three articles on the World of T-shirts wiki. Now they're relatively short, so we're just going to go through these. First one is going to be the knee biting incident during the early hours of the 14th of July 2024. Josh had a meltdown while streaming on Party with Tony and Alessa. The meltdown was triggered by a firebagger. Good. Why wouldn't it be? And Josh became very self-injurious and started biting his own knee, slamming the balls and even trying to eat a plant as you do. Background: the stream began with a drunk Alessa teasing Josh, claiming that she was from Staten Island, and mocking Josh by saying that he wasn't from the Bronx. In response, Josh sing-songed that Alessa was from Jersey, and said that he hoped she would get sent to France. The situation escalated when a bystander firebagged Josh, who was already agitated. Josh told the firebagger to get his head lopped off, and threatened to send him to Italy. Yeah, he says some fucking weird shit, this guy does. Another person firebagged Josh soon after, prompting him to run and threatened to send them all to Italy as well. He began repeating his catchphrases and threw something at them from below, before Tony intervened and pulled him away. At this point, Josh entered a full-blown meltdown. He intensified his behaviour by hitting himself in the head and biting his hand as Tony tried to calm him down. They walked into a hotel where Josh continued screaming his catchphrases, bent down to bite his knee while ascending the stairs, and had to be stopped by Tony from hitting his head again. Despite this, Josh struck his head against a glass door, fucking that's dangerous, withstanding the impact and yelling, "Why, what did I do to them?" He then exclaimed that he wanted to go to Italy and questioned at Tony a bit of the... When questioned by Tony, bit into a aioli plant and said, "I don't know." Josh continued to scream about being firebagged, repeatedly bit himself and hit his head as Alessa tried to restrain him. Josh said that she was hurting him and eventually kicked her. Alessa retaliated with a kick, causing Josh to scream in an attempt to attack her again before Tony intervened. Josh's aggression then turned towards Tony, while he screamed that Alessa kicked him repeatedly and shouted, "Why do I always get hurt?" Well, it's your own fucking fault at this point. Before ironically biting his own hand again for 30 seconds. Despite Tony's attempts to calm him down, Josh continued to hit himself. When someone mentioned calling the police, Josh said that he hoped to be convicted for the felony he committed the week before. Tony then ended the stream. Well, Tony should have ended it when it first happened, to be fair. Last updated on the 15th of July 2025. The Psych ward incident, second one. On the 16th of July 2025, Josh was admitted to a psychiatric hospital after threatening suicide, vomiting at a bar and shouting the N-word. That was that for that one. That was last edited on the 1st of September 2025. Berkeley Riot. On the 10th of October 2025, at around 2 AM Pacific Standard Time, Josh had a meltdown and a riot followed. Josh began to scream and chant that he hated immigrants before attacking a bystander, who fought back. Multiple people began to fight each other in the crowd. Did Josh start a bloody riot? Jesus. Each other while in the crowd, while Josh was still screaming. The incident was covered by TMZ and the Daily Californian. This was the second time where someone fought back, the first being the 4th of July arrest. It is unknown what triggered Josh, but he was chanting "I hate immigrants" outside the Cali Sports Bar and Kitchen, An event for college students was taking place in the basement. Josh continued to shout before attempting to attack a bystander wearing a hoodie. The bystander retaliated, and after that a riot began. See, Josh fucking started a riot. Where multiple people in the crowd began to brawl while Josh screamed that his nose was broken. Tony is to be seen to restrain Josh as he continued to bite himself, scream and attack Tony. As they all got in the jeep, Josh continued to hit himself and scream. He bit a woman's hand, breaking the skin as she pulled her hand away. The woman subsequently filed a police report. She went to the emergency room for treatment for her injuries. The stream ended and it is unknown what happened after this. Well, I'm assuming Josh got arrested for that. It was like GPH. Last updated on the 18th of October 2025. So yeah, that was it for all of these. I've done these only in like 6 minutes, Jesus. I'm not going to do any more because it would be a hell of a bloody title to do. So let's see, the next ones we're going to do is the Colorado incident, Indiana University Bloomington crash out, and then the ones after that is going to be a sidewalk defecation incident and the Austin crash out. Like I said, we still got a lot to go through this one, and we're about halfway through. Yeah, it's about halfway through on this one as well. But yeah, it is a lot. It is a lot to cover on Josh's side. So yeah, that'll be it for today's little video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and see you guys next time.